gorgeous out.
On this nondescript day.
Yeah, you just got to guess which day it was based off of previous weather.
I could go for a good storm. We haven't had one in a while.
We needed this.
We do.
Yeah, I don't know that it's happening because we had such a rainy May.
We do needed this. Let me check the weather. You continue with whatever you were
Well,
going to say.
we'll recap. We had trade night last weekend. It went over very well. There was no issues. People parked as if they knew what they were doing, except for one person that left their car just like in front of the old store with their blinkers on. I don't know if the car was on, but it was there for a while with like the hazards on. Not fantastic, but it got fixed pretty easy by our security. Yeah, trade night went well. We actually bought a bunch of deals during trade night, which was great. We did another buying. We did buying all day Saturday and then into trade night. So we were able to buy a bunch of pretty good lots. There was a lot of cool stuff. It's actively being priced this week as we speak now. Stuff is being priced today.
Yes. If you ever see that we post something that we picked up, please give us time to process it.
Yeah.
Like, there are sometimes we don't even post stuff that we get in because we're like, I don't want to deal with people immediately being like, oh, could I call dibs?
Yeah, it's
I got dibs.
I think people have a hard time understanding. I think when people sell stuff too, they have a hard time understanding the time and labor involved in processing said deal. So last Saturday we bought, I think the equivalent, if you count like the Zion case, 5 shoe boxes worth of stuff. That is, that's like multiple weeks worth of properly pricing because it's not junk. You can't just be like, oh, it's all $1. Now we might strip it down to where like there is a section of it like that, but for the most part, it's all stuff starting at a couple bucks up to, I think the most expensive card we bought on Saturday was like 2,000 ish. No, yeah, maybe like closer to 2,500. So we have to look this. Like I priced out like 150 cards a couple days ago. Almost not one card was like the same price. They're all like it was like $5 to $250 stuff I was pricing. And we want to try to have as accurate pricing as possible so that when someone does come up to us and be like, hey, do you have any room in this card? Like, we know this card is priced very accurately to market. Okay, maybe we'll give you a few % off or something.
And that's why I personally, when I price Pokemon stuff, I put the date that I priced it at. So somebody can bring it to me and I can see like, oh, that price tag's 3 years old. Yeah, let me look into that one for you, see if that's still an accurate price or not.
Which the Pokemon pricing I think has less nuance in the sports side because of different parallels and rarity and so like most of the Pokemon stuff it's pretty cut and dry. Other than like conditional problems on older cards, most of the new stuff should be near mint plus. Which there every once in a while there's something that's not, but I would say most of it is clean. We're not really buying modern cards that are damaged unless like we'll buy like a high end card that maybe has like one little fingernail mark or like one little chip or something. But for the most part, I would say all the ultra modern Pokemon stuff we're buying is near mint plus. So
Yeah.
Nate can go on TCG Player, just immediately see what is market value in this card and get the card priced. Twitch, little inside baseball, if the card says it's $2.84, it's probably getting priced at $3. Knowing that at the register we're probably shaving a couple bucks off your order if you have
And you get a
stuff.
free penny sleeve and top loader.
Yeah, which
Well,
costs
we won't even count the penny sleeve because you might have to throw it out because the price tag's on it. That's fine.
2 cent.
The 2 penny sleeve.
The 2 cent, the 2 penny sleeve.
The 2 cent sleeve. That's where I tell you what I think.
I mean, top loaders are a lot anymore.
Yeah.
Even I mean, top loader. I mean, you're talking 10 cents to 45 cents or
I
something.
still remember when I first moved out here, I checked out another store and was buying a Pokemon single that was like $20. And at the register, they took it out of the top loader and put it in a bag and gave it to me. I was like, I don't get the top loader. They're like, nah, there's a shortage.
And at the time you were working for us, you're like, I see a lot of these. At
Like,
my place
I
of
know
business.
that there's in general a shortage.
You have that one.
Yeah,
It's in your hand right now.
like I'm not buying a $2
There
card.
was also a difference, like if you're like, "Hey, can I buy 6 cases of top loaders off you?" And they're like, "No, there's a shortage. We can't do that."
Yeah,
More than like this card that is already top loaded.
yeah.
I can't have the plastic. Yeah, that one's crazy because we even like our dollar cards are in top loaders.
For the most
The only
part.
thing that's not is the Pokemon binder stuff, just because visually it's easier to look at the binder.
Pokemon binder stuff, the dollar WWE cards, the dollar
But
Bowman
half
first.
of those are top loaded now too.
Yeah.
But yeah, most of it is top loaded. But yeah, so we continuing to buy. We're gonna keep buying heavy until the national. So if you have good stuff, when I say good stuff, I mean there is some nuance to it. But if it's $50 plus stuff of good names, we're probably wanting to buy it. In almost any slabs. If you have like 100, 200 slab deal, we're probably buying it even if they're junk slabs. So buying is still going good. We bought a really nice deal this week on the Pokemon side,
Yes.
which Nate posted a reel, and I want all of you to go watch it and let us know if you like this new style of Nate filming a video and then doing the voiceover for the video that is not live on the microphone while he is sorting. Should it be more David Attenborough style? Should he do documentary style? Should he?
David Attenborough style is hard because he takes his time and enunciates and everything, and reels are all about time management.
The B drill.
Puts his stinger
Yeah,
into the lickitung,
I don't know.
and now he's dead.
I don't like it anymore. So let's watch the reel. Let us know if you like that style because we can probably start doing some other things where I film myself going through sports cards. I think it would actually be funny, not funny, but like interesting if I filmed some sports stuff and you don't know what it is and you have to go back in the video and like just like go through and like voice over what you're watching.
Yeah, you'd probably hear a lot of me going, "Oh wait, what was that one?"
I think it'd be good. I think we're gonna try that. But yeah, let us know if you like Nate's new voiceover reel. It is when you're listening to this, it is active on our page. Go to our Instagram reels or Facebook, and you'll see it.
Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube Shorts.
But yeah, this week's deal was a good one.
That it was very good. The heart of the deal was a binder that has every illustration rare, no special illustration rares, but every illustration rare from Scarlet and Violet base set up until Chaos Rising, which is the newest set. And then a ton of promo cards ranging anywhere from like to $20 or so. A ton of bulk that we're going to be able to add more bulk boxes with. So that will be good. And a small lot of like duplicates. Like, okay, they had the War Turtle from 151 in the illustration rares. Okay, they had two more copies of it. And two more copies of this one and that one.
It's a very pretty presentation. I like it. We haven't purchased a binder like that in a while. I'm surprised we've never been offered a full Pokedex binder too, like where someone like built the Pokedex out and they are just like at the time and they're collecting where they want to move it. We've never been offered that yet. It will happen.
I kind of want to do one.
Yeah, can you do it in a affordable way though? Like
Yeah.
you can do it in the cheap way, like
Yeah.
base cards
Yeah,
basically.
like there are dollar Charizard hollows that I could do.
And you can get a ton of them in the bulk level for nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of the deals that I bought Saturday is really fun. Guy who's been following us for a long time. I don't know. We maybe done a couple deals in the past, but he hit us up. He was like, "Hey, I got a big deal. Are you buying like a wide range?" And it was like everything from soccer, wrestling, UFC, hockey, basketball, football, baseball. There was some F1. There's some NASCAR. It was like a wide ranging deal. That had some really fun stuff that we don't see a lot. I was excited for that. We got some stuff for the National, and then there's going to be just like a plethora of things that are going to go out in the store. So that was fun. I also did some digging this week on some just like random stuff I had bought, 3-4 years ago at this point, and I pulled out a lot of really good stuff, a lot of good bum and first and rookies and parallels from good names now.
So, sidebar real quick before I forget. We record this from an undisclosed location. Every single week we record, there's at least one person during the recording that tries to go into the old store. The guy who just did it now walked to the door, looked very confused, and walked back to his vehicle.
So he didn't go in the store.
No, he was too stupid to look to his left.
So he just left
70 feet. No, I haven't seen a car leave yet. He might be calling, which that's a fun one that we see. Anytime we notice somebody go to the old store and then back to their car, if the phone rings within the next 30 seconds, it's them saying, "Oh, are you guys open?"
Yeah, we
do need to cover the awning.
And we do need to put a new sign on the door.
Get a more permanent sign. But still, be aware.
It's like 30 feet away.
Actually, you know what? I'm glad that kind of person is not coming into the store now.
I don't know. Maybe it's our ad. Maybe we're getting some more new blood and stuff.
Maybe.
But yeah, it's pretty close. Now, to be fair, if you only look at that side of the building, you can't see the other part. But then once you're leaving, you'd be able to see it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we need to probably put a sign on the old. We used to have one, and then whether it just got taken away or something. I think it got So we're
back
gonna get
to
a sign
this
made.
digging you did.
No, I did a bunch of digging on some old deals, which once again, behind the scenes, inside baseball. When we buy a really big collection, like let's say it's 4, 5, 6 monster boxes worth of stuff, we're not breaking down that entire collection on the initial wave.
No, maybe the top 1% of cards.
Yeah, we're stripping out the best stuff. That's getting priced and put out, and then a lot of the stuff just gets buried for a while. But when we go back through boxes, you're finding stuff. Like yesterday, I found a run of Tariq Skubal bum and first from 2020. I think 2020-ish.
Sounds about right, because he was a rookie in 2021.
Yeah, so
he
I
was
think
a late bloomer.
Yeah, so there was stuff there, like a bunch of Ohtani cards that were at the time when they were stashed. I mean, they were maybe $1. So,
including the all aces.
I found an all aces. It's like a $350 card right now. So remember, people, go back through your boxes every once in a while because we do it all the time. We find stuff that is matured, and we find stuff that
Matured.
hasn't. I found at least 300 Wander Franco. Franco or Franco?
Franco.
He doesn't deserve the respect.
We just maturity, Wander Franco. Just there's too much.
Yeah,
there
so we're gonna start pulling all of our Wanderers that we find. I'm gonna start a box, and then we're gonna do some fun destruction with them.
Let's get some thermite.
Is that like an explosive?
Kind of. It's the stuff that they put on the lock in Breaking Bad to eat through the metal, and it big flash.
I'm thinking
That's bad.
probably sports card junction bonfire, and we just keep flipping Wanderers in.
Well, every time we fire up the grill, we can toss a couple in.
Okay. In addition to finding singles, we also restocked some random older. I know we restocked some Top Scrum football blasters, Top Scrum football hangers, Optic football, hobby blasters, megas. I think absolute select, like a bunch of stuff that's been out for a little bit now. So we did that. We're always trying to keep those shelves full. It is getting harder and harder and harder to keep that Panini football shelf full. And Panini baseball. We can't keep Panini baseball.
Yeah.
I mean, that shelf is.
But that's
getting
nothing
sad.
new.
No.
Panini Baseball has always sold super, super well for us.
Absolutely. Another note, I don't even have it written down, but remember, buybacks are still going. Get those cards turned in. You are not going to want to miss the deadline because those $20 Matt Staffords are going to be dollar cards once that is over.
So the current ones that are still running, you have the WWE, which is Liv and Roman.
Correct.
You have
Matthew Pafford.
the Topps Chrome NFL, the NBA with Shy, Flopzilla, and is the Golden Boot live?
Golden Boot is live with Erling Haaland.
Das Boot is live, yeah.
And then the Ballon d'Or trophy is also going to go live.
The hell is that?
It's another soccer.
Oh,
it's
okay.
from the other.
Sounds like a Pokemon.
So the it's from the Yep, another soccer. It's
Yeah.
from a different soccer. It's another award that they give out.
So that is still live. Also, small update: the guy did find his way into the actual store.
Nice.
So he went back to his
He
car.
called.
Problem
He
solved.
probably called.
Probably called.
Yeah, so we need to get a sign on that door.
Yes.
This week was it's a lot of product. A lot of product. We can go. First off, it's crazy to me. Upper Deck released 3 different products yesterday. I've talked about this before. All they're doing is pulling funds away from. Now they're not the same categories technically,
Yeah.
but it's still like funds within the hobby. We have a lot of people who rip multiple categories, so
My thing. So Upper Deck on the same day released Extended Series Hockey, Fleer Ultra Golf, and AHL Hockey. Which, the more I thought about it, I always go into devil's advocate mode, just trying to understand different points of view. And yes, all 3 of those releasing on the same day seems like a poor choice, but at the same time, Upper Deck might be banking on, okay, people don't go to the shop, the card shop that often. So maybe they go in and they see the new release section and they're like, okay, I came in for extended. Oh, golf is out today too? Sure, I'll take one of those. Oh, AHL is out today as well? I'll take one of those.
I think in theory, yes, but when you have like a juggernaut release like Extended where it's been so hyped that I think most people who were coming in for that are putting all their eggs in that basket. AHL is kind of a weak product. Anyway.
Or they are using a product that has the type of pull that Extended has to get people into the shops,
Yeah.
and then tertiary buys.
The other theory would be that Upper Deck just didn't plan well and that one of these was pushed back, one was earlier than they thought.
Hey, wasn't the Fleer Ultra supposed to come out in 2018?
I mean, who's to say? Yeah, no one cares about AHL. I mean, that's a pretty niche
It's
release anyway. You got to be real in the weeds to be prospecting hockey. There's not like a ton of them. So the CHL product does okay. The AHL one, no, I'm saying CHL does pretty well. AHL is usually a pretty slow mover. Like it's a really hardcore hockey.
Well, I
team
asked
that's playing
Tyler
that.
yesterday because I was making a post as to when they came in, and he was unboxing them, and I was like, okay, they're AHL or CHL? He said, it's the same thing. I'm like, no, it's not.
Two of the American and Canadian are 2 different places.
Yeah.
We can skip. We didn't see any golf ripped in the store.
Upper Deck has done a very good job with other Fleer Ultra products in the last couple of years. Marvel, what else? Superman. They did hockey.
No, it's
So
a great.
The
it's
medallions always look really nice.
It's great. Extended. We did see a lot of extended ripped. It's everything we think it is. It's normal Upper Deck with the high upside of potentially getting a monster draft day card.
Tons of inserts.
A lot of guarantee. What did they say? They guarantee like 2 or 3 numbered cards per box.
Every box we've seen opened has had 2 numbered cards at least.
Which I don't know that Series 1 and Series 2.
No, you're lucky to get one.
Yeah, so that's cool. Extended continuing the trend of having cool inserts and everything. It is what it is. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, people are chasing the drafts, and they're obviously getting some of those updated Young Guns and stuff. But all in all, I mean, it's a pretty straightforward release. There's nothing too like crazy. Maybe there's some Easter eggs that Upper Deck didn't release. They're on like some photo variation
That were
stuff.
supposed to come out at Easter
Yeah.
last year.
This week is also signature
Class.
class football. Same configuration as basketball. Blaster, Mega, Hobby, Jumbo. It is what it is. It's contenders,
It's Top's version of Contenders.
which we actually
With the
sold,
logos on
yes,
it,
with
it
the logos.
looks significantly
But
better.
we sold the other one well. Like it sold well for us. I think Drake May blowing up that class helped. Jaden was really popular the rookie year it came out, but Drake May exploded that, which I think the only thing we have in stock for that year, the unlicensed one, is the Megas. Just a reminder, it is the 2025 class. So there's no Mendoza and those guys are not in this. This is still the 25 crop. If I had to guess, this might be one of the last ones. I think they're doing Cosmic, and Cosmic might be the last one with that 25 crop before they start focusing on 26.
And Signature Class, when they first debuted it with the NFL stuff, I think a lot of people liked it too because they had a lot of dual and triple autos that you don't see too often, kind of like in the old Upper Deck Signature series. Like I know there was an Eagles card that I think was Donovan McNabb, Brian Westbrook, and Terrell Owens. Triple.
That's sick.
So
You don't
that
see
yeah,
see a lot of TO stuff.
no.
That's cool. I would like a Deuce Staley on there too, though.
Deuce.
I love Deuce Staley.
Deuce and Dawkins.
This week is also Cosmic Chrome WWE.
Would you go as far as to say it's out of this world?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that. Why would you think I would say that?
Don't touch me.
I'm always in and out. I mean, I love Cosmic. I don't know how crazy I'm gonna go after stuff on it. Just we've talked about this in previous episodes. It's just costing me too much money to collect my guy anymore. So I'm gonna be picking my lanes. There was another big 101 hit that I'm probably never gonna get just because it's gonna be so much money. Which the Gunther WrestleMania patch still has not surfaced. So we'll see if that happens. But Cosmic, I love it. I mean, it's a great product. Cool inserts.
I love that you're not necessarily chasing the autos, you're chasing the inserts.
Which I like. My decision will basically come, and does Gunther have a planetary? I don't even know. I haven't looked at the checklist. If he does, do I go after it? Because it's like it gets pretty expensive with those the further away planets, which Topps does recognize.
Uranus.
Topps does recognize Pluto as a planet. So
Yes.
that one, I think historically it's numbered like less than 5.
Topps is on the right side of history with that.
And as far as my mind goes, Pluto's a planet. Well, but it's not okay. I get it. In my it's a.
Fuck off, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I was literally gonna say, Neil, if you're listening, we're counting it. Top says
I
it's
know
a
you're
planet.
smarter than us.
Listen,
You don't have to be pompous about it.
we don't go to school. If Topps is telling us it's a planet, that's the literature I'm reading.
Yeah.
I'm not reading a book. I'm reading cards. So it's a card to Topps, and it's a card to Topps. If Topps considers it a planet, it's a planet to me. So that's exciting. I hope some gets ripped in the store, so that I don't get tempted to rip it. Because if it sits there, I may be tempted to purchase it. And then the juggernaut of the week is Platinum Anniversary. We didn't get it last year, so like Skeens didn't get Platinum Anniversary rookies. They're doing this every other year thing with it, which I don't get for the fact that like
I'm okay with it.
but like they're gonna keep doing the trend of like they're probably doing it just to space out like longevity wise. Like they're pigeonholed with heritage where like they're already up to like the 1977 design or something with it. It's like they're eventually going to start hitting junk wax era heritage.
Because what is this year's Platinum Anniversary design? Is it 55?
It's 55, which it's fine, like whatever. I think, or is it 54? No, it's 54 because it's only the third one. No, 52 was in 21. 55, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's 55. It's 55. So it's a sideways card.
Yes. It's the Clemente rookie card year.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Like, Platinum Anniversary is a great product. I already know we're going to deal with people bitching about pricing, and it's like, I saw this in Sports Card Nonsense where some level-headed people were commenting, where people were like, Topps is at $149.99, but Steel City's at $275. It's like, yeah, but $149.99 is not. It's not market price. That is the EQL drop. Very few people are going to get it, and it will be sold out within a couple of minutes. And then, guess what? The only available stuff on the market is going to be the Steel City Blowout David Adams in shops. We're going to be significantly cheaper than Steel City. We're not going to be at $149 just because of restock pricing and stuff. I know what we're going to be paying, but I'm guessing I think we're going to be at like $225. We'll be $50 cheaper than them. We'll be like halfway in between Topps EQL drop in market price. I think that's more than fair. I'm guaranteeing I will be paying $225 for cases of it. So for boxes. So it's not like it's this crazy product that people are making tens of thousands of dollars on. Blasters, I think, are like 35 or 40 bucks or something, which historically I've seen a lot of great stuff come out of Platinum Anniversary retail.
Yeah.
The Megas and the Blasters have generated a lot of really good stuff historically. We just got back in 2021 Platinum Anniversary Megas, and someone pulled like an Andy Pettit autograph out of 10.
Yeah, the black
Yeah,
refractor.
like, and I know a couple years ago when we had him in stock, I think that's the product that Marty pulled Jeff Bagwell autograph out of 10 from.
We
Like,
had somebody else pull a is it gold Mike Schmidt
Gold Mike
auto out
Schmidt,
of a
like,
mega?
yeah, like they're it's not like the historic where like Mega only has certain types of products. Like they put like hobby level parallels in those. So if you are turned off by, I think 225 is not bad for that product. You look at some other products, I think it is such a stronger buy than those. I'm excited for it. We're gonna sell through it quick. I think I'm gonna bring it in every chance Tops gives me to buy it. I'm gonna buy it. If we have to raise the price, we got to raise the price. But it's I think it's the kind of product where we have no hobbies from previous years in stock for a reason because the product is very good. The
It's
20
very good. It's very limited, especially like compared to a Topps Chrome.
way more limited. Them doing it every other year builds that excitement for a full 2 years. And let's think about it. The first 2 years they did were 21 and 22. Those were not great. I mean, 22 was a good draft class.
Well, it should have been better.
Yeah, 21 was not good. I mean, 22 you still have O'Neal Cruz, Torkelson, Julio, Bobby Witt. Which Julio, I don't know what the hell Julio's done. I mean, he's not like, I feel like his first 2 years were great. In the last few years, he's really had some struggles. O'Neal Cruz is obviously having a really good year, but for him, that still means a lot of really big downsides. Dude loves to strike out, but whenever he hits a ball, man, it's pretty crazy. And then the other release this week was Star Wars Masterworks. Is it Masterwork or Masterworks?
I think it's Masterwork.
Okay. I have Masterwork written down. We talked about this product about, what, Nate? Like, right after the Tops conference. Some amazing designs. There's some, like, those cool booklets. They're doing those large books, like the 10-way autographs or something from every single section of Star Wars. Those would be really cool. I think they're doing four. They're doing the original trilogy, the other two trilogies, and the cinematic movies that weren't trilogies.
Okay.
Those are like, they're doing four different, like, 10 autograph things. Obviously, they're not going to get certain people who have passed, but there will be everyone who is alive and well that isn't Liam Neeson will be in these products. So that was a good one.
Next week is loaded.
Next week has at least three that I had written down. To talk about.
So you have Leaf Vivid Baseball comes out next week. That's usually a decent product, very well designed. We know a lot of our customers love that. You have Topps Merlin English Premier League Soccer,
which Merlin always does well. I don't know if it's just like in people's head that it's that much better than Topps Chrome, but like Merlin is another one that like we typically don't keep it in stock for a long time. It seems to have stronger value than other products. I'm anticipating it will be a pretty good seller for us.
And people don't realize how long the Merlin name has been around.
Mm-hmm.
They've been around for ages doing stickers.
Oh, I think they're doing Magic.
Well, that too. But like Merlin is a well-known name. It's not like Topps just made it up a couple years ago. The name Merlin has been around for a while. Also next week is Bowman Baseball Sapphire Edition.
Wait. Oh.
Yeah,
we
Bowman
didn't.
Sapphire.
I don't know that we've been offered that one yet. That could just be a direct consumer one. I don't know.
Topps Chrome V Friends will be out next week,
and it will be crazy. And there will be a lot of phone calls we're receiving from crypto type guys, and it's like whatever. I mean, they can come buy the product, but it's always a thing. Whenever we have to deal with some of the crypto guys, there's always you can immediately tell when you're talking to one of those guys on the phone. I think the product will do well. I know Gary really, 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 really pushed Topps to make more of it this year because it was so limited last year. that he did not like what happened because those blasters immediately got to like almost $100, and now I think they're like 250 for a blaster. Hobbies, I don't know. Hobbies are probably like 800 to a grand or something.
Panini Noir. Am I saying that correctly? Panini Noir basketball comes out next week, which I say that because we had some guy in over the weekend. He was like, "Oh, I really struggle saying that word. Is it Noir?" I'm
So,
like, "It's not. Come on, it's four letters."
and it's also like not like Panini made the word up.
Yeah,
Like you have like it's literally a film style
yeah.
for the last 100 years.
Film
Film
style.
noir.
It is the French word for black.
French.
Oh, baguette.
And then there's another monster next week.
Yeah, the big one is Top Series 2.
It's Top Series 2 is it's going to be, I mean, pretty much every flagship release at this point is a monster release day. We'll make sure to give you guys a fun picture or reel with that. I do know that allocation was tight. It was tighter than Series 1. So I still anticipate us having it in stock for a little bit. But if you are looking to rip Series 2, based off of what happened with Series 1, Topps did those mystery PSA redemptions, which the Mickey Mantle is currently in auction right now for like another 3 weeks or something.
It ended up being a 5.5.
Which is insane. We all were guessing it was going to be an authentic or a 1. We're like, they're going to buy up a cheap Mantle 52, put it in the product, and people would still be happy. No, they put a $250,000 card in the product, which, I mean, people knew it was the product hit when they released it, but I think it's like, I mean, it's 8 times better value-wise than we thought it was going to be. It's a really nice card. They got a 5.5. I think the last sale on a 5.5 is only like 138,000, but half grades don't necessarily pop up that often. I think being the card that Topps is promoting, and I've already seen people complaining about, oh, it's insider trading, and the card got pulled and was immediately a golden. Topps is in the fix on this. I'm like, if it was fixed, wouldn't it go to their auction house?
Yeah.
Like, they own Golden's competitor, which is Fanatics Collect. If it was fixed, it would have ended up with Fanatics. But what is kind of cool is, after it went live in auction, that's when Topps released what the card looks like, which is definitely, obviously, to help.
Yeah.
It's for marketing and all that stuff, but I like that. It was kept a secret until it was pulled, but you're not going into the auction with a mystery. What is this grade? Is it a 1? Is it a 4? Is it a 10? No. But it's still like a 5.5 is... They could have put a nice 2 or a 3 in there and people would have been ecstatic. And they put a 5.5 in there. So I'm excited for that. But what I'm getting at is, if you're interested in Series 2, you're, like I said, you're probably not going to get on Topps thing. So at the store, we're going to be as fairly priced as possible. Get in there the first week.
Yeah, because after the first couple days that the product is out for Series 1, Series 2 extended, Topps likes to keep dropping info on stuff that they hid in the product.
And our price goes up, and it dries up on the market, and all of a sudden that $120, $130 hobby box, I mean, I think Series 1 hit $300 before the mantle got pulled. So anticipate Topps doing more Easter eggs like this. There will be something equally as cool in Series 2.
But they won't do actual Easter eggs like they did for Series 1.
Correct. That is a correct statement, sir.
Thank you.
They should. Easter in August.
You know, there's July 4th Easter eggs.
Yeah. You've heard of Christmas in July.
Series 2 in July.
The Easter
Even though it
egg-
comes out in June. We don't want to confuse anybody.
Yeah, you know. It comes out next week. It comes out, it's like June 11th or 13th?
I think it's 11th.
11th, something like that. Midweek next week, I believe. I think it's Wednesday. It should be Wednesday. No.
Wednesday's the 10th.
Oh, it might be like a weird Thursday release or something.
I don't know.
Maybe it's a Friday. Either
Comes
way.
out next week.
Comes out next week, guys.
You'll know.
We will post about it. There will be some fun content put out by us on there. We've been doing that for 3 years now, where we either do some sort of seductive picture or Nate lets his brain work, which is
always terrifying.
Yeah, so You're not going to get a super funny character, or are you? Who's to say? Someone.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
But yeah, that's I. As much as people like to shit on like flagship stuff, it is still our best seller every year. Like Series 1, Series 2 update are our best sellers. Same with hockey. Series 1, Series 2 extended. Like people love to shit on basic stuff, but then like we tell them like no, those are like our best sellers. That and like a Donruss baseball. We sold out Donruss baseball in like 2 days.
I mean, I'm really excited for it because there's multiple Japanese players on the checklist for rookies. There's
Who are they?
another player. I will go over the rookies in a minute, but I have a collection where I get just the Topps foil rookie of athletes that have been into the shop. I'm not going to say this athlete's name, but they are on the Series 2 checklist.
Mickey Mantle.
Yes, Mickey Mantle. He's been in the shop. Just as a little side PC, but the big Japanese names that are in it, you of course have Okamoto, Cosmo Okamoto. You have
is that
Munatora Murakami, which is White Sox. Okamoto is the Blue Jays guy.
Yeah.
You have Tatsui Imai, who's the pitcher for the Astros. I don't know if there's any Koreans.
Was
on
the second name you said
checklist.
Murakami?
Yeah,
Okay, it's Munetaka
Munataka.
Murakami, which he's hurt right now.
Yeah,
It's killing me because he's on my fantasy team.
he'll be back before.
I don't even know what the injury is. I don't know if it's like a oblique type situation.
I don't remember off the top of my head, but people are going to be chasing him.
He'll be hot. He'll be like one of those flagship rookies that's $5 out the
Yeah.
gate.
They'll be 15 to 20 out the gate. Kevin McGonigal, JJ Weatherholt, a couple other like bigger rookies. Sal Stewart is going to have rookies in the set,
Big Sal.
so it is loaded as far as rookies go.
Nate's boy won an award.
Which boy, which award?
Big Boy, best nickname.
Oh yeah, I forget his actual name. His last name's Stewart, but recently won the award for best nickname in minor league baseball. It's the Iowa Meat Truck.
Yeah, it's so great. What team does he play for?
He's in the Blue Jays organization.
He needs to be a Cub.
Yeah,
Iowa, like that's Cub.
I mean they have the Iowa Cubs as one of their minor league teams.
Well, but like Iowa, like that's Chicago's like their closest major city. There's a lot of Cubs fans.
Yeah.
There. That would
Again,
be
because they have a minor league team there.
yeah, that would be big. Well, he is big.
Yes.
I just want to. In my head, I know it's not, but in my head, he's the kid from the Lily World Series that says I hit dingers.
Oh, Al.
Yeah,
Big Al.
He got slim and is still good at baseball. He's in college now, I think. He's
I don't.
still.
Well, I
hitting-
don't care if he got slim.
I know he got
Big Al.
Yeah, I know he lost.
got less big.
He lost the baby fat. He got tall and is still hitting.
He got
bombs.
big, but not.
Yeah, he's still hitting bombs. I know that this week there are a couple Pokemon releases that are like, which we're going to discuss it whenever we finish up here to get them.
Yeah, you have like the World Championship decks.
I think
There's
a
new
tin.
mini tins
Yeah.
that come out.
It's nothing. It's
No
staggering.
new actual product.
I call them shelf filler products. Like,
Yeah.
they're new products, but not new sets. It's just they're always just new configurations of previously made sets that new promos and stuff, and people get like still. It ends up being like a way to get a group of packs for typically a better price point than you can just go buy the packs for.
And he gets a little mini tin. A lot of people, like kids, will use them as their wallets.
Some people throw them into traffic. I mean,
Some people just throw them in the trash.
some people.
I wonder how much money you could get in recycling for them.
Let's test it. Nate is the
Let's get testy.
Now that Nate is the proud temporarily driver of a Jeep,
Oh, man.
he can load this thing up and take it to the recycling plant.
Yeah. No, I'm currently driving around a red Jeep Wrangler.
It's a bigger car than I thought.
Yeah. Just because my other car's in the shop, the front bumper's getting done on it. But yeah, if you know me, I am like the opposite of a Jeep guy.
Now you're a Jeep bro now.
I'm the opposite of a Jeep bro. Where when I went to Enterprise to pick up the car,
I thought they pick you up.
well, yeah,
No, apparently that's a
No,
lie.
well, I walked in the door and they just hugged me and lifted me off the ground.
Nate had a great experience there.
Yes. So the guy who I dealt
Deal.
with was basically a shorter, smaller eared Boban. Boban's ears are
Well,
pretty
he's
big.
definitely going to be shorter. Boban's 7'3".
But so Eastern European accent. The two options that I had for the car were a Jeep Wrangler and a Jeep Grand Cherokee. And I was like, really? I have to choose between two Jeeps. So I was like, all right, I'll take the Wrangler. And then he's, starts on like, oh, how was your day? And like, it was one of those days. And like, I told him that. I tried to air escape my mouth for 2 or 3 seconds before I was like, it's been a day. And he goes, well, at least it's Monday, right? And I'm just like, I mean, yeah. So that gave me a good laugh internally. And then he says, okay, I go get ready for you. So he steps outside and then pokes his head back in, like huge smile on his face. He's like, don't worry, the Jeep is red. It's still cool. Like that's what I was like, is it a cool Jeep?
I mean,
Like at no point was I like worried about the color or anything like that.
and the confusing thing to me is usually like, especially this time of year as we get into summer, like these car rental places don't have cars that like people like to take on trips, which are like Jeeps, SUVs, vans. Typically, you're stuck with like a Corolla, something like that.
Not me. I get stuck with cool Jeep.
Cold Jeep. It's red. And I'm joking. Like I don't know if you guys have ever seen the like the transition videos where it's like 1 day living in Texas. It's like 2 days living in Texas, 3 days living in Texas with a big hat and a gun and stuff, and eating like a barbecue rib or something. And it's like I was just predicting by like the third day, like Nate comes in with like
Cut off shirt.
Oakley's and flip flops.
Nah, it's not Oakley's anymore.
It's Ray-Ban. No,
Nah,
it's
Pit Vipers.
okay. All right. So yeah, he looks like Brian Bosworth by the fourth day. He's just coming in. He's got hundreds of ducks in the car. I joked and said he should go to like Target and find an inflatable pool duck for like $5 and bungee tie it to the roof and be like, I'm so far beyond you other Jeep peasants. I have the ultimate Jeep setup. And ironically, in the mail yesterday, we received a free sample to a Paul. Is it a Paul Skeens 3D printed?
so.
It's like a 3D printed duck.
Yeah. Like it has hoist and a cone.
Which the dude called. Okay, so this guy called the store, and he's like, "I'm the biggest seller of Pittsburgh-based ducks." And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, did he just say ducks? And I was like, oh no, man, like we sell trading cards and trading card supplies. We're not really in like the duck game. And he's like, they're really nice. He's like, I can't keep them in stock. And I'm like, if you can't keep them in stock, why are you cold calling people? He's like, your name came across my desk. Why? Why though?
Which like came across your desk. That usually means like, oh, the secretary came by and like put a note on your
Basically
desk.
like, hey, here's what really happened. Someone in their office saw our commercial on the Power Game and was like, this is another store we can sell these ducks to that we're stuck with. They're full in the warehouse. Meanwhile, the owner's like, they're flying. We can't even keep these things in stock.
Your name came across my desk.
So anyway,
Receptionist dropped off this note. I said, thanks, doll.
I cordially told the guy, listen, we don't really sell like Nackery. We sell cards.
Nackery?
Nackery. We sell trading card supplies. And he's like, okay, just so you know, they're really nice. I was like, listen, here's my email. Send over some like literature on it. We'll discuss it internally. The next day in the mail, we received this like manila envelope that has 40 pages worth of products that they have, including one sample of this pirate duck or Skeens duck. I think it's a Skeens duck.
Which Tyler said he wanted to put it in his car, which he drives a Hyundai.
Yeah.
And I think it is getting to me because I called him a poser and that he's not allowed to do that. It's a Jeep thing.
You're a Jeep guy. It's a Jeep thing. Nate's doing the Jeep wave, which he's really confused with it, though, because these other people are doing the Jeep wave, and he's just flicking them off.
No, I wave with one hand and I flick them off with the other one.
Have you gotten a Jeep wave yet?
I've passed a couple of Jeeps. I've done the wave to be customary. No one has done it back because I haven't passed like a Wrangler. All I've passed is like Grand Cherokees.
Yeah, we Paul, who is the hair salon next to us, he's a big Jeep guy. Like he restores like vintage Jeeps and stuff from the 70s and 80s and stuff. And he gave me this story. He's like,
It's like, oh, is that your new ride
I
out
got a new
there?
Jeep. We were all excited, probably like, oh, I got a.
And then I crushed his dreams. I was like, it's a rental. He's like, but you like it though, right?
Did he say that?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so weird because like Nate is not very much not like a frat bro, but for whatever reason in my head, I see him in this Jeep. I don't know why. Nate does not like big vehicles. So that's part of this. I think you would be just as upset if you were driving around like a Chevy Traverse or something. But I don't know why. I see you as someone who's driving a conversational vehicle, and the Jeep thing is the biggest conversation vehicle possible.
Yeah.
Like everyone just like loves.
I've had Betty here for about 8 months already.
What would you name it? Because it's a bright red.
It is
Jeep,
a bright red Jeep. I'd probably go Rosie.
which it has a hard top that can be removed.
Correct.
Which I'm very upset that we didn't film some super cringy like content with it or something with like us hanging out of the Jeep, but we did not. He has to return it tomorrow.
Hopefully my car's done by then.
He gets to return it tomorrow,
Yes.
hopefully. But yeah, so yeah, if you see Nate, tell him beep beep. I drive a Jeep.
Is that a thing?
don't know.
Is that what they actually
I've
say?
never driven a Jeep. I have no idea. Actually, it's a lie. Lauren used to have a Jeep Patriot. It was a complete lemon. We lost $14,000 on it.
Danny's first car was a
We
Jeep.
we had a
That was a wreck.
we had a 2015 Jeep Patriot. By 2018, we had to get her a new car because it completely crapped out, and we still had $14,000 on it. And I had to get rid of my truck because we had equity in my truck to get her a new car. I was not happy that day.
I mean, I do kind of like it though. Do you know how many white monsters you can fit in that thing? Man, you can load that baby up.
Ironically, Nate loves Monster, so like he's partially there.
Yeah.
He loves Monster.
What's up? My name's Kyle.
Hey, I'm Tanner. Here's my red Jeep.
Me and my friend Bryce are gonna go for a ride later.
Nate is wearing a red shirt right now, just so you know.
It's a Topps Hobby Rip Night shirt.
Yeah, he's wearing a red shirt.
Red is one of my favorite colors.
If you flip that hat backwards and popped the top off that thing, drove around North Park, people were like, wow, that dude's a Jeep guy. That's a Jeep guy.
and bring Bobby, my dog.
Yeah, you got a dog in the car? That would be bad. It's black interior, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got a white dog.
Yeah.
Hair everywhere.
I would just make up a new name for the dog. Like, what up? This is Rover.
You go return it to Bowman, and he's like, well, what's happened here? Rescue dog? You're like, no.
Car was so cool. Even dog want to ride.
Like, I understand. Monday, huh?
Mondays. Am I right?
But I have one other topic I want to talk about. I don't have Nate as anything.
The economy.
More Jeeps. No. So obviously we talked about it last week that there was a rumor mill started. At the time when we filmed last week, it was not confirmed by PSA they were shutting down.
Recorded, not filmed. There's no video evidence of this.
No one can guarantee that. But PSA had not actually confirmed the shutdown. I was very strongly saying it was probably happening and to get those orders in. Well, so there were 10 million cards backed up. They launched on, I think it was Thursday-ish. Thursday midday, they announced, hey guys, we're going to be stopping bulk. Whatever is not printed by, I think it was Friday or Saturday, we are not accepting. Well, 2.5 million more cards got submitted to a pre-3D period.
And that's probably light.
Yeah, they so a 12.5 million card backup. You're looking 7-8 months till bulk is started. So I'm sorry, guys, you're not going to see Natch cards at Sports Card Junction until 2027 in my estimates. Because until bulk can be submitted, it wouldn't make sense for them to bring a team out here to only accept Express and Super Express and regular. They wouldn't receive enough cards. But my topic I want to talk about is everyone keeps saying, like, oh, I'm going to shift stuff to Beckett. I'm going to shift to CGC. I'm going to shift to SGC, Tag. Well, so, guys, my prediction here is, no, probably not. If you have stuff you truly want to get graded by Beckett, CGC, whatever, do it now. Because I'm expecting immediately. As soon as you get your order together and get it sent out. Because I'm expecting before the National these other companies are going to make similar statements that they are going to need to pause certain service levels because there's certain cards people have to get graded in their mind, not like a true collector's mind, but certain people have to get the stuff graded. They're going to go to these other companies. All that bulk that PSA was getting with Pokemon, oh, that's definitely going to CGC.
Yeah.
So CGC is doing like 600,000 cards a month right now. They're for sure going to have to ramp up to 1 million plus. It's going to happen because PSA was doing like 1.2 to 1.5 million Pokemon cards a month. That's all stopped.
Bro, I gotta submit these 200 promo cards I have to go in the back of my Jeep because if one of them gets a 10, bam, pop 15,000. I'm in the money.
So, this is your warning. Do not be shocked if you see these other companies.
This is a warning, not a threat.
Is a warning. I'm not threatening you. I don't care if you get your cards graded. You can leave them raw.
Enjoy your bike, kid.
If you want to know what the Junction's doing, anything that we would be submitting at bulk level, we're just going to continue to hold, and whenever they reopen, we'll get it graded. We if we have higher end stuff, we'll submit it for the regular and express levels. But get that stuff graded. It's going to be a problem. My guess is before the national, at least one or two of these other companies are going to start to cease taking cheaper stuff. SGC, I think, is the least likely to shut down for the fact they're currently accepting the least amount of cards from those companies. Beckett's had a huge surge since PSA, since collectors bought them. They've been receiving a lot more cards. They went back to the old golden like leaf B. It's gorgeous. I love that Beckett slab. It is so great.
Plus, you have black labels.
Black labels. I think a lot of that TCG stuff, you're going to see a lot of it going to Beckett. I think the One Piece stuff for sure will go to Beckett. I think CGC is going to take a big portion of that Pokemon bulk. Because CGC is still more affordable, and I feel like their turnaround times are better. Beckett can be really freaking slow. I just saw someone on Twitter last night, this week, post a Willie Mays autograph they sent to them at the end of 2024. They just got it back. It took 2 years. They showed
There's still a part of my brain that's like 2024. Yeah, that's not for another 7 years.
Yeah, it was last year. No, it was 2 years ago. So just like I said, Nate said, it's not a threat. I don't make money off of this, but it is a warning. If you have time sensitive stuff like, let's say you really think Wemby is going to win the championship here, and you have some Wemby stuff you really want to get graded, your options are to do regular plus with PSA, which is $80 plus the shipping.
No matter who you sub through, unless you're doing an express, if you sub anything right now of anybody playing in the finals, the NBA finals,
it's not coming back until
after. So just take that into account.
But if you want to have that stuff ready to go for the beginning of next season, I would probably send it to Beckett, personally. I would say if you have TCG stuff that needs done, like I was saying before, if it's more generic bulk, like you just like, let's say it's a $20 card that a PSA 10 was $60, and you still want to get it done, CGC is probably the better option with it. The gold label pristines are still very nice and collectible.
Beckett just Beckett used to and still does, and it's ramping back up, like you said, hold a lot of value, especially in the basketball market. Mm-hmm. It has always been well respected, and the prospect market for baseball, the Bowman Chrome.
Yeah, so if you ripped a bunch of 2026 Bowman and you have some like prospect Chrome autographs you want to get done, I would send those to Beckett. Vintage stuff, push it to SGC. I'm not against Tag. I'm not like this Tag hater and stuff. We just still don't have a lot of history with them. I don't have enough experience selling their slabs. I do know when we get them in the store, they stay. They don't move quickly. So that's the only inside baseball.
They are good conversation pieces, though, because a lot of people will ask us, though, like, oh, how do you like Tag? Did you submit it? How was your experience? So we haven't submitted through Tag, but now that we've actually seen some of the labels and everything, I like them.
They look great.
It's just time will tell.
Do not send a vintage sports card there.
Like, I'm not going to shit on Tag the way that I did HGA hybrid grading authority.
Yeah, but those ran out of like a dude's basement for a while. Then they moved to like a strip mall. It was, dude. If you Google search the address to a professional company, and outside of a retail business, if you are a grader or something, and your location is in a strip mall, that's not good. You should be in your own facility where you're manufacturing like your stuff in your facility. It shouldn't be a strip mall. That should have been a big telltale sign for people. Um,
I'm gonna
but
drop my stuff off for grading, and then I'm gonna go into home goods.
I actually think we might send some stuff off to Beckett. I think we might send maybe some Pokermans or something. We'll probably hold off grading vintage stuff until PSA is back up and running. I love SGC. I'm not an SGC hater. I have a lot of personal collection stuff that's SGC. It simply comes down to dollars and cents, and when you're doing certain stuff like 1950s and 60s baseball commons that you're looking for PSA 8s on them, they're only selling for big money because of the PSA registry. People aren't going to pay up on the other tier of graders. I did see, I don't know if you saw this, PSA's second, so Pokemon was their number one category. Number two category was One Piece.
Okay.
One
Yeah.
Piece. One Piece.
I've been looking at your armpit the entire time,
I know.
just so you know. I can see some deodorant residue. So
I went for a walk.
maybe you need like women's secret that doesn't show.
I can't use the clear ones. But yeah, well, I was very shocked to see. Well, I know One Piece is getting very popular, but it outgraded every other sport, like baseball, football, basketball. I would
Every
have thought
other sport. Yes, because One Piece is a sport.
it outgraded every sport. I think football might have been third, which is surprising me too. I figured baseball would be. Baseball should be number two behind Pokemon due to all the vintage and in
It being
all of
baseball
those.
season.
Yeah, like I.
But
and
people are also grading football stuff right now to get it back in
Well,
time for football season.
I think a lot of top scrum football probably got graded. But yeah, if you're wondering why PSA is fucked, without putting it plain, it's people grading. It's a lot of these repack and mystery people grading off Pokemon cards that shouldn't be graded. There are so many like $5 cards that are in a PSA 10 slab and they're worth $40 that people are doing these mystery Pokemon packs, and all their dead packs are like PSA 9s and 10s of cards that are worth sub $50. So I don't know. PSA had to do this. Their first thing they started to do was a few months ago when they raised prices. And guess what? People were like, who cares?
Didn't matter.
It didn't, dude. When they went from $20 to $25, Nash received their most cards ever at our store drop off. So if that extrapolates out to the entire country, PSA's numbers literally went up after raising prices by 25%. Yeah, that was my note. Just if you need stuff graded, start getting that plan together. Get it sent out in the next week or two because the Nationals coming up. I mean, it's early June right now.
Just remember, it is the National singular.
Not Nationals. I had to check it already again. But yeah, so just get that stuff in. If you want it graded back in time for whatever season you're prepping for. Honestly, like I said, we're going to probably send some stuff to Beckett just because I want to see these new slabs in person and see if we can get lucky on a black label here and there.
Yeah, I think that should be good. Last thing, you were trying to figure out the word stranglehold earlier, and you didn't say it at all today. So what was that in regards to?
The grading. I said on my thing is the stranglehold on bulk submissions in getting those cards graded. I was gonna my thought was going to be that with PSA shutting down, the trickle into these other companies, they're not gonna be able to handle the strain.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just knew that you were very proud for remembering the word stranglehold, so I wanted to make sure you could actually use it.
Gotta be honest, I can't read it.
Yeah, I can't read either. My name's Kyle. I drive a Jeep.